Rakta Yahweh,
Rakta Yahweh,
Rakta Yahushua, Rakta Yahweh, Rakta Yahushua. Double honor to the apostles and the elders. Salutations to you sincere brothers teaching in truth and in sincerity.
Today we doing a lesson on that the hell, it ain't real. It ain't no such thing as hell. And we got a couple scriptures. Ecclesiastes 12:7.
Alright, it's the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it.
Basically saying that when you die, your soul, your spirit go back to the Most High, and your body, these corruptible bodies decay and go back to the ground. And you don't go to hell. So you know what I'm saying, it would have been saying that you'll go to hell after you die, but it's no place like that in here. Such no place like that.
Genesis 2:7. And Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua power formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul.
Where that breath of life is going to this knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, basically the brothers that's woken up to who they really are, teaching the right doctrine under the umbrella of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you know, that's that breath. You know what I'm saying? It gives you life and hope. You know?
Yeah, but the point also the brother had wanted to make that actually man came from the dust of the ground, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He came from the dust. All right. I'm gonna link it up too, bro. Let me get this right quick. This is Genesis 3:17, and it states, and unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Verse 19, in the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou turn unto the ground. For out of it was thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return.
I'm just saying, you go right back to the dirt. Your spirit go to the Most High, and you go back to the dirt. You don't go to hell.
It's Hebrews 12:9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Should we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? So this is basically proving the Most High, who is known as Yahweh, he used to follow the spirits. And once, like the brother links up with Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter and the 7th verse, once you die, your spirit go back to the spirit world with the Most High. And you get your judgment back on the earth.
Go ahead. It's going to that parable in Luke of that rich man who said he was going to build bigger barns for his possession. And it says, Luke 12:19, and I will say to my soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thy ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be which thou hast provided? You know, so it said thy soul shall be required of thee. It didn't say his soul was going to hell, because we knew the man was wicked. You know, because he was talking about building bigger storehouses for his possession, man. Not giving to the poor, you know, not looking out for his brother, which is part of our law, man. You know, but it didn't say his soul was going to be required in hell. It said his soul was going to be required, like the first scripture brother brought out. The spirit going to return to the Father's spirit.
First Samuel, this is just another account that it ain't no hell. This 1 Samuel 28, and you can start at 3.
All right, first
20:18.
1 Samuel 28:3. Now Samuel was dead, and all Israel had lamented him, and buried him in Ramah, even in his city, so like even in his own city. And Saul had put away those that had familiar spirits, and the wizards out of the land.
The familiar spirits of like witchcraft, I mean like people that sum up spirits or whatever. What you call them, both fortune tellers and shit like that.
Witches.
And the Philistines gathered themselves together and came and pitched in Shunem. And Saul gathered all Israel together, and they pitched in Gilboa. And when Saul saw the hosts of the Philistines, he was afraid, and his heart greatly trembled. And when Saul inquired of Yahweh by Shem Shai, the Lord answered him not, neither by dreams, nor by Urim, nor by prophets. Then said Saul unto his servants, seek me a woman that have a familiar spirit, that I may go to her, and inquire of her. And his servant said to him, behold, there is a woman that hath a familiar spirit at Endor. And Saul disguised himself and put on other raiment, and he went and 2 men with him, and they came to the woman by night. And he said, I pray thee, divine unto me by the familiar spirit, and bring me him up, whom I shall name unto thee.
Right, so he went to the witch doctor and tried to sum up spirit. That's what I'm saying. That's what happened. He went to the witch doctor after he was they had already banned all the witches or whatever. So he went against what the Most High said and still did it anyway.
And the woman said unto him, behold, thou knowest what Saul have done, how he have cut off those that have familiar spirits, and the wizards out of the land. Wherefore then layest thou a snare for my life, to cause me to die? And Saul sware to her by the Lord, saying, as the Lord liveth, there shall no punishment happen to thee for this thing. Then said the woman, whom shall I bring up unto thee? And he said, bring me up Samuel. Verse 12, and when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice, and the woman spake to Saul, saying, why hast thou deceived me, for thou art Saul?
Right.
That's fine, you want to keep going.
Well, yeah, he set the witch up, per se, you know, so she knew that she ain't supposed to go be doing it anyway, and she ended up calling Saul up. I mean, not Saul, but Samuel. And so that's why she hollered out, like, you set me up, like, in that degree.
And the king said unto her, be not afraid, for what sawest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw gods ascending out of the earth. And he said unto her, what form is he of? And she said, an old man cometh up, and he is covered with a mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel, and he stooped with his face to the ground and bowed himself. And Samuel said to Saul, why hast thou disquieted me to bring me up? And Saul answered, I am sore distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and the powers is departed from me, and answer me no more, neither by prophets, nor by dreams. Therefore I have called thee, that thou mayest make known unto me what I shall do.
And Samuel was like, why did you wake me up from my sleep, boy? You know, because he was at peace up in the spirit world, because Samuel was righteous. He was righteous.
That's right. And that's what going into that disquieting. Verse 16, then said Samuel, wherefore then doest thou ask of me, saying the Lord is departed from thee, and is become thine enemy? Verse 17, and
the Lord that became Saul's enemy. He an enemy of the Most High right now. So he wicked. Go ahead.
And the Lord have done to him as he spake by me, for the Lord have rent the kingdom out of thine hand, and given it to thy neighbor, even to David. Verse 18, because thou obeyedest not the voice of Yahweh by Shem Shai, nor executest his fierce wrath upon Amalek, therefore have Yahweh by Shem Shai done this thing unto this day.
One more.
Right. Verse 19, moreover, the Lord will also deliver Israel with thee into the hand of the Philistines, and tomorrow shalt thou and thy sons be with me, and Yahweh by Shem Shai also shall deliver the host of Israel into the hand of the Philistines.
So why, if it's a hell, why did Samuel say that he was going to be with him tomorrow when he was at peace? And, you know, in the spirit world, because there's no hell. That's one reason it ain't. You know, hell is no hell.
Hey, that's a convincing point because, like you stated, you know, hey, at that time he was an enemy of the Most High.
Right. He was the enemy of the Most High. Why wouldn't he go to hell? Why wouldn't he say you're gonna burn up forever? Because you already an enemy of the Most High. You didn't do my statute and commandment, what I asked you to do against the Amalekite, the so-called who the Amalekites is, the so-called the Jews, the fake Jews. Yeah. Right. One that run this world right now. Maybe he go ahead. We had a precept.
They got Job chapter 3, verse 11.
Yeah.
It's Job chapter 3, starting at verse 11. Why died I not from the womb? Why did I not give up the ghost when I came out of the belly? Why did the knees prevent me, or why the breast that I should suck? For now should I have lain still and been quiet. I should have slept, then I had been at rest.
So Job was catching so much hell, man. He actually was wishing that he was born, per se, a stillbirth, man.
Right. Or it said, with kings and counselors of the earth, which built desolate places for themselves, or with princes that had gold or filled their houses with silver. Or
I think them pharaohs that back in the day, them pharaohs that died, they used to the pharaohs, they used to take their riches with them when they got buried.
Like the mummies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to be buried, basically. They used to have their men to bury them, like Brother Sam, with their riches, man. Thinking they would be able to take it into the afterlife.
Right.
It said, verse 16, or as a hidden untimely birth, I had not been as infants which never saw light. On the point, there the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest.
Yeah, so where the wicked cease from troubling, and it's not no place called hell. The wicked probably should be burning if it was a place called hell. But at this place, this the spirit world, where the wicked cease from troubling, and the weary be at rest. So the weary at rest and the wicked, they up there together.
So that means Esau and other nations, they in the spirit world together. They probably in their own little portion of the spirit world, and you got the right hand side, which are the Israelites. You know, they in their own little chambers or whatever. But they let you know that all the other nations, they go to the spirit world once they die.
Yeah, because go ahead.
No, I was saying whether they wicked or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just to build on what the brother's saying, because on the left-hand side, you're going to have the other nations along with Esau, and then on the right-hand side, you're going to have the Israelites. However, the prophets, the elect, are still going to be separated from the regular Israelites.
Right, because basically when your judgment is played out on earth, man. You know, whatever you go through in your earthly life, man, whatever out of hell you catch, that's part of your judgment from your past life, man. You know, that's your judgment you go through, man. You know.
Can I bring this out and just back what the brother said? Hey, this is Ecclesiastes 3:16. You got that?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
That was my last one.
Okay, we'll wait.
It was right on point.
Okay, and moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment.
Right. You got it.
Go ahead. Well, yeah, the place of judgment is under the sun. You know, that's earth. That's where we at right now, under the sun. No other place here under the sun but earth.
That's right.
So there's no hell. This is the place of judgment right here.
That wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there.
Right, that's it. It's self-explanatory, but you know, you get judged on earth. No hell.
The hell just a condition, man.
Right. When you can't pay your bill, when you can't you run out of gas, when you when you sick, that's hell right there. When your baby mama calling and want something, and she calling somebody, she finna put the folks on you, that's hell right there.
And the grave too.
Yeah.
Even on worship, you have people come back in their judgment life and be maimed. All right, the Most High can put you with a family, and say both your parents get killed, and you get adopted by some pedophile Edomites. All right, you get molested your whole life, man. That's judgment from Yahweh Shem Shot, man. That's type of hell he can put you in. Born paralyzed,
blind.
All right, born blind. All right, can't hear, deaf. retarded. There's judgment from Yahweh Shai. He can put you in that hell, man. Set up where you go to prison for life. You serving your life in a maximum security prison, something like that, man.
It's John 9:1. And as Yahweh Shai passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth.
Right.
And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?
Because they understand. See, this was common knowledge back then, man. All these things that we talking about, reincarnation, there's no such thing as hell. They came about with the Roman Catholics, man. All right, to scare people and paying tithes and to control people, man. Make a scary place called hell where you burn for eternity, man. They put the people in subjection and scare them into paying tithes, man. They had nothing to do with the scripture, man. But back then, that was common knowledge, man. That's why they kept asking Yahweh Shai. People thought he was John coming back and thought he was Elijah, because they knew about reincarnation. And with this incident, they knew if you come back blind, there could be judgment from your past life, man.
They really enforced that fairy tale back in slavery days. Like our forefathers, like you being a good slave, you're gonna go to heaven. But you was a bad slave, you didn't work on the plantation like you should have, you're going to hell. And it's just been like an ongoing generation thing with our forefathers.
Because if it was a hell, that would make Yahweh Shai a lie, man. Because he had mercy, man. They say mercy endure forever, man. So why would he send people, to hell, especially his people?
Right.
Why would he send Israelites to hell, let them burn forever, man? It's crazy as hell, man. But see, Esau hell gonna be our kingdom, man. All right, cause guess what? In our kingdom, Esau ain't gonna get to be no homosexual. All right, he gonna have to eat right. He ain't gonna be able to control the world and wickedness, man. That's gonna be his hell, man. Righteousness is hell for Esau. Wickedness is hell for Israelite, man.
Break this one down. This 2 Corinthians 5:10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad.
Whether it be good or bad, man. That judgment seat, man. All right, you go back to the spirit world, you get your judgment, then you come back and play it out under the sun, man. All right, just like the scripture said, man. All right, so when you see like Mike Brown get blasted or these Jakes be getting blasted by the police, all right, they not innocent, man. What's that in Job 4, chapter 4, verse 10? Get it real quick. Even though they might not, even though the incident that happened and they got killed, he probably was just holding his hands up, but he's still paying for past sins, man. All right.
It's Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent.
Whoever perish being innocent, man. So no matter how it happened, who it happened to, they not innocent, man. All right, was a 90-year-old woman, all right, or a 3-month-old baby, man. All right, they put the video up today about the man getting eaten by a tiger. That's judgment, man, from Yahweh Shai, man.
Even the babies that get born and like they get aborted, that's judgment too. They might have did something in their past, like where they had to come here and get judged right here soon as before they even get here, in the womb.
Yeah, not too long ago, it was a little 2-year-old, little toddler. He found a gun in his parents' room. He killed himself. Right. And that was like in Vicksburg. That's like a town probably like maybe 35, 45 minutes away from here. So it says, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?
Where were the righteous cut off, man? All right. So they let you know that it's reincarnation and that your judgment is played out under the sun, man. It's the place of judgment, man. We serving judgment right now for going off on the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, man. All right.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel 18 and 19. 18. Yeah. Yet say ye, why?
19.
Yeah, 18 and 19. Yet say ye, why? Though not the son bear